important. Okay, let's move further. Here we are going to focus on conditional analysis, MS Excel use of SUMIF with today. Today is, we know that this today function is inserting the current date. As I am recording this video, today is 3 December 2020, and we are going to use this with SUMIF function. The first sum today, this first formula, we have given the range of this date section B6 B14 comma today function comma C6 C14. We told in this formula to Microsoft Excel to find out the today's date in this range of dates data and total that. So when we click enter, we get this 240, and we know this that 70 and 80 and 90 equal to 240. And in the next, we can also use this formula with to sum the value and this range, the today's data and prior today, older than today data. So this all data is taken in consideration, and because of this formula, B6 B14 is the range. In this range, we are analyzing these dates, and if these dates are lesser than equal to end today, this end, as I told you, is concatenating this these operators, these mathematical operators, and these conditional operator, and this today of function, and then we would like to total sum this side, which is marked in red. So this is the total of this data. So if we want to see that whether this data is equal to sum, if this data is equal to 450 or not 450. So here is 450, we can see 450. This means this formula is working correctly. So far so good. We learn here that how to use SUMIF with today's function. We'll be learning more about using these conditional operators with the date function. Let's move ahead to the next sheet. And this video, in this lesson video, we are going to focus on conditional analysis, MS Excel use of SUMIFs. SUMIFs, we use SUMIF with the addition of this is. With the addition of this is, it is making it a little bit different. So we use SUMIF to sum the value with two or more than two conditions. SUMIFs was introduced in 2010 version of MS Excel. Prior to 2010, this function was not available, and prior to 2010 version, we were using some product in place of this SUMIFs function, because SUMIF is analyzing only two conditions, and the SUMIFs is analyzing more than two conditions. Here you can see that in this sheet, here is the list of the country. It's a long list, okay, and here is the year, and here is the amount of GDP. We want to analyze these three columns we write here country, we choose here country, or we write it, and we give the year here, the starting year and the end year of GDP. So here in this formula we are going to use the SUMIFS function. With the addition of this s, we are going to select all these three columns, ranges D6 colon D215, because the length of this data is going to the cell of 215, comma B6 B215, this blue is GDP, this red is country, and comma G6. Now with these two in the first condition, because here is the first condition completing, and this we want that the formula should check in these two, find out the country with this G6, this is the G6 cell, to find out the country, and then obviously find out the total and this GDP function. And the next cell, range C6 and C colon 215, C6 colon C215, comma C if it is greater than equal to and G7. Now this is the G7, and we are going to concatenating this value in this cell with this greater than equal to operator, and then we are going to take another range from C6 colon C215, comma lesser than equal to and G8, and this is the G8. So finally, simply we are telling in this formula to Microsoft Excel that see in this range the country, find out this country, and then find out this first year which is given here. This is the first range for the year, and this is the second range for the year, and then give us the total of the GDP. So if I want to check this, let me I give you the value. Let me I write here Australia, AUSTRA, Australia. Okay, formula is changing. I want this 2000 to 2001. Here is the 2000, and here is the 2001. So the value has changed here. To find out whether the value is true or false, we are going to sum the first two values here, these two, because in this formula we are talking about these two values, print 776801. So this formula is working correctly. It has selected the correct country, Australia. It has also started the calculation from the first range of the year, and it is also extended its range to this 2001, and it picked these two values, and we got this total. So the sum product, I will not talk about the sum product, that how is this formula working here, but this is also working and giving the same result, but comparatively I find out that SUMIFS is easy comparatively to sum product. 1, 2, 3, and it is multiplying these values. Now in this lesson here we learned that with the help of SUMIFS function, we have analyzed condition 1 here, condition 2, and then the criteria. We have given again the condition and then the criteria, and then we have given again the condition and then the criteria, and we can see that SUMIFS can analyze more than 2 conditions. I hope you guys like this and understand this. Don't forget, if you are new and visiting my channel, watching this video, subscribe my channel guys, and like this video and leave me a comment. Thank you for watching.